Heartbreak can leave you feeling shattered, questioning your worth, and stuck in pain that time alone doesn't seem to heal. But what if heartbreak isn't a sign that something's wrong with you? What if it's the universe guiding you to a deeper understanding of who you truly are? Today, I'm sharing why time doesn't actually heal all wounds, why you're not broken if you're still hurting, and how understanding your unique human design could be the key to finally moving forward. And because I believe so strongly in giving you practical tools for this journey, I have created something special, custom healing affirmations designed specifically for your human design type, which I'll share more about later in this episode. But first, let me tell you a story. So I remember standing outside of a restaurant where I had been eating with friends, clutching my phone, and feeling like my whole entire world had just fallen apart. The man that I had fallen deeply in love with, the one that I thought was finally the one, had just told me that he was going back to his wife. Yes, his wife. The wife that he'd told me he was divorced from. In that moment, and for quite a while after, I felt heartbreak, but I felt something beyond just heartbreak. I felt like every part of myself had splintered into a million different pieces. And maybe you know this feeling where your chest feels hollow, yet somehow unbearably heavy at the same time, where even breathing seems to take more energy than you have, and where you suddenly question everything you thought you knew about relationships, where you doubt your ability to judge a person's character or situations, and where you feel like maybe, just maybe, you're actually not good enough for love and genuine connection, where you wonder if there's actually something fundamentally wrong with you because you just can't seem to get it right. Maybe your heartbreak looks like mine did, a romantic relationship that ended painfully, or maybe it looks a whole lot different. It could be a friendship that dissolved unexpectedly, a family relationship that fractured, or even a dream that you had to let go of. That feeling of being broken, of wondering what's wrong with me, that feels painfully familiar no matter what the source of your heartbreak might be. And perhaps what makes it all worse is that you actually might be feeling like you should be over it by now, and you're just not, no matter how much time has passed. Or you might be comparing your healing journey to other people who seem to move on so much more easily, that your friends and family keep telling you to just get over it or just move on when you don't even know how to do that. And so you just keep suffering in silence. Despite all of my degrees in psychology and education, and despite spending decades helping other people solve their problems and deal with their emotional pain, I still felt completely and utterly broken too. I'm here to tell you the truth about all of this. First of all, you're not broken. You're not taking too long to heal. And those overwhelming emotions that you're having, that exhaustion that you feel, that disconnection and doubt, they're not signs that something's actually wrong with you. And they're not evidence that you're broken beyond repair. Because heartbreak isn't something to just get through or to get over. And what if the deep pain that you're feeling is actually the universe's way of guiding you toward your most authentic, powerful self? Because here's what nobody tells you about heartbreak is that we're all designed to process it differently. And more importantly, we're all designed to use it as a unique catalyst for transformation. So just think about it. We accept that people have different learning styles, different personalities, different ways of communicating. So why do we expect everyone to heal from heartbreak in the same way? And this is where most of us get trapped. We try to follow someone else's healing timeline or someone else's process. And when it doesn't work, we blame ourselves. We think we're doing something wrong and we think we're broken. But what if you're not broken at all? What if your heartbreak is actually meant to break your life open into a life more incredible than you've ever seen before? Oh, you know how it goes. Well-meaning people around you will tell you some version of you just need more time or time heals all wounds. But that's not true either. And research actually shows this as well. That time does not actually heal all wounds. It just buries them. So think about a physical wound for a minute. If you get a deep cut, do you just wait and hope it heals properly? No, you clean it, you might get stitches, you change the bandage, you take care of it with intention. So here's what research tells us about emotional healing. First off, unprocessed emotions get stored in our bodies, and this creates ongoing stress and ongoing anxiety. Second, our brains form neural pathways around emotional wounds that just don't disappear over time. Three, without active engagement, we can often subconsciously create the same old painful patterns. Been waiting for time to heal your emotional wounds. You don't need to wait anymore because you're not stuck. Your heart isn't broken beyond repair. You're simply trying to heal your heart in a way that doesn't match the way you were designed to heal. Because here's the truth, time doesn't actually heal all wounds. And understanding the way you were designed to heal your heart and working with it intentionally does. And that's exactly what I'm here to show you how to do. Now, you also might be stuck in thinking things like, if I was stronger, I wouldn't hurt this much, or if I was smarter, I would have moved on by now. And I used to believe things like that too. In fact, as a psychologist with multiple degrees, I actually beat myself up even more, and I thought I should know what to do when it came to myself. So, when researchers have studied the brains of people experiencing heartbreak, they find that emotional pain actually activates the same neural pathways as physical pain. So, for example, if you broke your arm, would you blame yourself for feeling pain? Would you think, if I was stronger, this wouldn't hurt so much? Because your emotional pain is just as real and valid as your physical pain. In fact, neuroscientists have found that emotional pain can actually be more intense than physical pain because our brains can't distinguish between remembering emotional pain and actually experiencing it. So every time you remember the heartbreak, your brain processes it as if it's happening to you right now. So, real strength isn't about not feeling pain. Real strength is having the courage to feel your emotions fully and willing to learn and grow from bad experiences, understanding and honoring how you were designed to heal, and using your emotional sensitivity as a tool for transformation instead of as a way to tear yourself down. So instead of asking, why am I so weak? What if you started asking questions like, how are these emotions trying to guide and teach me in this moment? Because the strongest people aren't the ones who feel nothing. They're the ones who learn to work with their emotions instead of against them. So let me share an important discovery that transformed how I approach heartbreak for myself and for my clients. It's called human design, and though I initially found it during my own romantic heartbreak, it opened my eyes to something profound about emotional pain and healing in general. But when I first encountered human design, I was extremely skeptical. As someone with a PhD, I wanted evidence, I wanted research, I didn't want just another theory. But what I found, a framework that not only explains why we experience emotional pain so differently from each other, but also shows how each of us is uniquely designed to transform emotional pain and loss into more purpose. It's a practical tool grounded in astrology, the I Ching, the chakra system, and the Kabbalah all in one system. And it offers unique insights into your energy blueprint or the way that you are designed with your unique energy to move through the world. And when it's applied to heartbreak, it can help you understand your natural tendencies in relationships, how you process emotions, and how you heal. Instead of comparing yourself to others, human design gives you permission to heal heartbreak and emotional pain in a way that feels more authentic to you. Heartbreak is one of the most challenging emotional experiences that we can face as humans, and it can trigger deep feelings of loss, self-doubt, uncertainty. But what if heartbreak wasn't a sign that something is wrong with you? Instead, what if it's an opportunity to align more deeply with who you truly are? This is where human design can come in because it's not just a tool for self-discovery, but it can be used as a roadmap for understanding how you're uniquely wired to process your emotions, navigate challenges, and heal. By learning how to work with your human design, you can uncover why you respond to heartbreak the way you do and how to honor your natural strengths in the process of healing it. While traditional psychological approaches like therapy, self-help, mindfulness techniques are definitely valuable, they can often overlook key aspects of who we are as individual people. Many methods rely on generalizations and can often feel like one size fits all advice that may not account for your unique patterns and your unique energy. Traditional psychological approaches also often don't address why you process heartbreak the way you do or why certain patterns keep repeating. And traditional psychological approaches also often don't address the fact that emotional pain doesn't just live in your mind, it's also stored in your energy and in your body. This is where my method of combining human design with research backed psychological strategies bridges this gap. So, by integrating human design with evidence based psychological strategies, I help my clients access a deeper understanding of themselves and their healing process. So, human design can offer a ton of insights where it reveals your unique energy patterns, including how you respond to emotional challenges, where you're most vulnerable, and how you're wired to heal. And then psychology can provide the tools where evidence-based techniques can help you turn the insights from human design into actionable steps for growth. So, together, the way I see these two approaches working is that they create more of a holistic framework for healing because human design can reflect who you are at your core, along with a personalized roadmap of your unique energy and emotions. And then psychology can give you the practical tools to turn those insights into actions that can move you, that can actually move you forward. Additional approaches to healing your heartbreak just haven't fully worked for you. It's not because you're too difficult or because you're beyond help. Heartbreak isn't just an emotional experience, it's an energetic and also a psychological one. This combined approach can offer you more clarity, more self awareness, more of a strategy that you may need to heal more deeply, authentically, and sustainably. In our next episode, we'll be diving into the secret obstacles that might be blocking you from healing your heartbreak, even if you're doing everything right. Because what if I told you that there are hidden obstacles that are keeping you from fully healing? Obstacles that aren't obvious and obstacles that most people never even think to address. And these aren't like surface level challenges like missing your ex or dealing with the logistics of a breakup. These are those deeper, sneakier blocks that keep you looping through the same emotional pain over and over again. For now, as we close out this episode, you're not broken. You're not failing at healing. You're simply being called to understand and honor the unique way that you are designed to heal. And I believe that your heart knows exactly how to heal, but sometimes it just needs to be invited to do it in its own way. If this episode resonated with you, I want to give you something powerful to start with right now. I've created custom healing affirmations specifically for your human design type. These aren't generic affirmations that could work for anyone, but they're carefully crafted to work with your unique energy and emotional processing style. To get your free copy, simply visit hdpsychologist.com/free or click the link in the show notes. If you don't know your human design type yet, don't worry. I'll help you discover it when you sign up. And for those of you who are ready to go beyond affirmations and create deep, lasting transformation, I invite you to join my Heartbreak Healing Program. While the affirmations will help you start your healing journey, the program takes you through a complete process of understanding your unique design and using it to not just heal, but to truly transform your heartbreak into greater peace. To learn more or save your spot, visit hdpsychologist.com/heartbreak or click the link in the show notes. Whether you start with the free affirmations or you're ready to dive into the full program, please remember, you're not broken, you're not taking too long. You're simply being called to heal in alignment with your true self.